Hello everybody and welcome to the 5 minutes of channel. In my previous video I showed you how to initialize the Yubikey for the use with zMFA. Now I want to demonstrate the user provisioning phase, in 5 minutes of course. Move on the ZOS demo system. I assume that zMFA is already installed and running on the ZOS. Anyway, you can find the detailed step on the official zMFA installation guide. You can use the ZF-exec clist to launch the zMFA main panel and then select Yubikey entry, that is the number 12. And here the customization panel for Yubico factor. You can see the Yubico factor parameter suggested for a possible implementation. In this case, you have the name of the existing PKCS token records, the key label for the IIS key to be used to protect Yubikey information. Then the compound embed authentication method is enabled in order to use the Yubico passcode plus RACF password. And you have to decide the credential order and the separator. For example, in this case, you can see the Ubicode first, followed by RACF password. Remember to set the initial trace level to 3. This because you can have a verbose debugging in case of problems. It is very useful during the implementation and test phases. Then you can set this to a lower value later, once Yubikey authentication is working as expected. From the RACF side, you need some definition regarding the Yubico factor, just to have the usage control of the factor. Because the length of Yubico passcode and RACF password is more than 8 digits, you need to activate the passphrase option for all logon panel in your system. For example, TSTO panel, CICS panel, IMS, Session Manager, and so on. You can add the following command to your parmlib member, and then activate the change issuing the set system operator command. Now you have to stop and restart the zMFA started task to pick up these changes. I suggest you to check the job log to ensure that the Yubico factor initialized successfully. You can see this string in your job log. Okay, you are ready to start with provisioning. Do you remember the configuration file saved during Yubikey initialization in my previous video? Okay, create a copy of this file and make the changes in order to map the key with the RACF user you want to provision. In my example, I've created a new file named input. Insert the username and the Yubico factor. Pay attention to the double quotes. Then send the input file to ZOS under your home directory in the USS environment. For example, using FTP. I have put the file under the TMP directory, and you can see here the file. To provision my user PRE, I have used 3 shell scripts provided in the USR LPP IBM SEF bin directory. The first one is SEF bulk script, and you have to use it with the commit parameter. The output of this script creates other 2 shell scripts ready to be run for the user provisioning. Remember, all these operations must be done by a user with special RACF authority. In my example, I copied them under the TMP directory just to simplify the process. Then run the ZF bulk script using the commit parameter. And you can see here the 2 scripts generated by ZF bulk. And now I run the other 2 scripts. This is the result of the script, but you can also control the user rakef profile using the rakef command list user. Now you can start with the TSO logon using your provisioned user. But first of all, you have to insert the Yubikey into the USB port of your PC. Then put your user ID and to specify the password, you have just to press and hold for 2 seconds the Yubikey button to produce the 44 characters OTP. And welcome, you are logged on the ZOS system. Thank you for your attention, and if you want, follow me in the next 5 minutes of video. Bye bye from Luigi.